The elf pressed a pillow over the old man's face. Moments later, the pillow vanished. It turned out he was helping the old man with his insomnia. For people who stayed up late, he would pour a sleeping potion onto a handkerchief and hold it near their nose. The moment they inhaled, they'd fall asleep instantly. His name was Sleepless, and his job was to wake up people who were dozing off. He'd quietly walk up to their ear and whisper a few words to help them stay focused. One girl was sleeping so deeply, he had to use his ultimate technique. He played a recording of her from 4th grade. She instantly woke up in shock. There was also another elf named Silent. At night, when people talked in their sleep, ground their teeth, or made noise, he would open his mouth and swallow all the sounds into his belly. Once the noise was gone, the entire city became peacefully quiet. And when you hear strange sounds in the middle of the night, it's probably the work of the mischief elf. If you ever dream about something you deeply desire, that's the doing of the elf named Sweet Dream. They were all colleagues of Pitch Black, and they were in charge of managing the night. Although their methods could be a little rough, they had done this job for thousands of years. No one understood humans better than they did. Thanks to them, the boy slowly overcame his fear of the dark. But Pitch Black had a natural enemy, Shiny Bright. Whenever Shiny Bright appeared, Pitch Black had to leave. Shiny Bright represented the daytime, reminding humans that a new day had begun. But none of the night elves had ever actually seen him. The boy said that sunlight was warm, and that he preferred light over darkness. Encouraged by him, the elves decided to wait together for daytime to arrive. But Pitch Black was furious. He had helped the boy out of kindness only to be betrayed. The elves, curious about the day, ignored his warnings. The mischief elf even blamed him for being too stubborn. The more Pitch Black tried to convince them, the less they listened. In the end, he chose to stay behind, and was swallowed by the light of Shiny Bright. From that day on, the world no longer had night. Humans couldn't sleep well for an entire month. The heat made them irritable. Companies had to declare that work would only end when the sun went down. People were forced to work non-stop, day and night. A world without night was like the end of the world. But how could they bring Pitch Black back? Until the boy said, "Pitch Black has always lived in my memories." He laid on Sleepless' pillow. Counting sheep helped him drift into sleep. Silence swallowed the noise. Sweet Dream brought the girl into his dream. In the dream, the boy finally saw Pitch Black again. But then the wardrobe he feared most opened, and Pitch Black was sucked inside. Though afraid, the boy summoned his courage and jumped in to save him. The girl tossed down a rope made of bed sheets. The boy tied it around himself and leapt without hesitation. He caught Pitch Black, but the sheet ripped, and they both fell together into the darkness. Pitch Black struggled to lift the boy up so he wouldn't be swallowed by the dark, but the boy had fallen into a deep sleep and wouldn't wake up. The elves panicked. Then Silent had an idea. He took all the swallowed noises and gently whispered into the boy's ear. At last, the boy woke up, and Pitch Black returned to the world. Night fell again, and even Shiny Bright was happy to see him come back. The city lit up with neon lights once more. People could finally get a good night's sleep.